And, fuck it. You go.
And welcome to another GameingStooges talk. Today we have anniversary of the 3DS. Not my idea.
Can't nothing but the fan. Go ahead and continue, though.
Because you staff. Alright. Hold on. Okay.
Hold on.
Yes, so the 3DS came out on exactly what day in March 2011?
It was
like,
the 27th in North America, the 25th in Europe, and February 26th in Japan, and then later than that everywhere else. But yeah, at least two of those.
They don't matter. But yeah, came out for us because we're North American. 27. And it came out at a suggested retail price of $250. I'm pretty sure. All right, Landon, did you get it at that time, like when it was still $250?
Here's a better question: did I spend money to get one at all?
You didn't actually spend the money.
I didn't buy one.
But someone got it.
Someone in my family did. Yes, I spent. Someone in my family bought me a 3DS.
Okay.
For $250, but that's because it was a birthday present, and they never remember my birthday ever. And so it was my 18th birthday. So they're like, "Oh, we feel bad for him. Let's get him."
We feel bad for Landon. Let's give him games.
Pretty much. Well, no, it wasn't even games. It was the 3DS.
Let's give him a new game system.
No games to go with it.
So instead of a birthday present like it should have been, it was more of a pity present.
Pretty much.
It's almost like Landon is like some unloved pet, and they're like, "Oh, we forgot to do this, so let's throw him a bone. Here's a treat."
I feel bad for him.
We forgot to feed Landon. Here's a bowl. No food though, just the bowl.
Just the bowl. You'll figure it out.
I'd be okay with that.
So, 3DS came out. It was $250 at launch, and then it had a price drop in the summer of that same year because Nintendo was like, "Yeah, we're not selling it this enough," so price drop, and then it started selling a lot more. And then they had different special editions. They have 3DS XL now. So let's discuss where we started with 3DS, like when we got it. With Landon, you already explained yours. Your birthday.
Yeah, but then I have to fill in the gap to lead into yours.
Yes. Okay. So you can start because you did it first. You got it first.
Okay. So yeah, like I said before, I got mine for my birthday. So I was like, it's one of the. It was my birthday's in April, so it's pretty much. It was pretty much a month after the launch. And like I said, I didn't get any games, and I didn't get any games until Tetris Access came out, which was like, I don't know, August, September. That was like my first 3DS title, minus the free stuff that they gave. And I don't know if I downloaded any eShop games immediately. I might have got some virtual console games, like, what was it, Link's Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was an immediate one, but other than that, that was my first retail title, was Tetris Access.
I remember you were hyping, you were talking about that quite a bit when you were playing it, because it was like, this is my first 3DS game, so I'm going to talk about it a lot. Because it's all I have to play.
Well, minus DS games.
Yeah.
Which I was okay with, because I still needed to finish up DS games, like Golden Sun, and I think I played Spirit Tracks, and Pokemon. And I was like, everyone's like, "Oh my god, these look terrible." And I'm like, I had an original DS. What does terrible look like? I don't know. So, literally, I don't care. Like, I went from the original DS to a 3DS. Well,
not bad.
People would complain about the resolution. I'm like,
I don't even notice it.
What? And then, yeah, it was around that time that they're like, oh, price drop. And I was like, cool. So with my free system, I got 20 free games. Thanks, Nintendo.
Okay. Well, I have a similar case, but it wasn't as free as KJ did. I still have to pay for the system myself. But
Boom!
okay.
That's
So
okay. I paid for a Wii U on launch.
But when the price drop happened, the thing is Nintendo announced the price drop, and then the ambassador stuff was supposed to happen at the very same time, like people who had gotten the ambassador, like who had already gotten the system, were supposed to get ambassador games immediately starting then. And anyone who had the system before the price drop was supposed to happen on that due date was supposed to get the ambassador program. But here's something funny. Walmart
fucking Marts.
Walmart decided we're gonna do the price drop a week ahead of time.
Hell itself.
So they decided, because they wanted to sell the 3DSs already for cheaper, they dropped the price to $170 a week early.
Yep.
And Shy Guy Red, you might remember him on GameSpot, Landon.
No, I completely wiped my memory of him.
I don't remember him. No, but his name is John in real life. But
I don't
John,
give a shit about John.
Okay. Anyway, so we were talking at the time because we were good friends. We were chatting and stuff, and he told us 3DS. He got a 3DS. He got a 3DS because of the price drop. I was like, I thought the price drop was supposed to happen until next week. He was like, no, they actually already dropped the price at Walmart, and you should get it now because you can get the Ambassador Program games at the same time. And I decided to get it like the very next day. So I ended up getting. I went up to my local Walmart. And
just like, one 3DS, please. And they're like, here. And then you're like, thanks. And then the next day you're like, oh, free games.
Yes. I got it like a couple of days before the Ambassador Program started. Actually, I can go into my... Hold on. Let me save... quick save Final Fantasy 3. I'll keep talking now. But yeah, what happened was I got it a couple of days before the price drop had like fully taken effect everywhere else, and the Ambassador Program shit was happening. So I ended up getting all those Nintendo games and stuff. My first game, because I wanted to buy a game with it, because I don't know why I feel like I need to buy a new game whenever I get the system, so I have at least one game to play. I decided to get Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, because at the time Mario 3D Land hadn't come out yet. And then, yeah, that was pretty much me for 3DS. I'll explain everything else like when we get to that. But Justin, your story.
No, we already know what happened to him.
Well, Justin, explain again.
My story is literally an abridged story, except it is the story.
August 10th was when I got the 3DS, and the Ambassador games took effect somewhere in the middle of the month.
Due to the fact that I'm terrible with dates, I don't actually remember when I got my 3DS.
After Fire Emblem came out, there you go.
Yeah, actually, Justin, if you just go to your activity log and check the start date that you played Fire Emblem, that's probably when. But, regardless.
Oh, well, yeah, I was gonna check that, but then I realized, Fire Emblem's still on, I haven't saved it yet.
Oh.
But yeah, I got it, like, a little bit after, Fire Emblem actually came out, because I didn't have a 3DS, and I was thinking, because Landon was like, oh, you should get a 3DS, oh, you should get a Wii U. I'm like, oh, okay, but I think I want to get the 3DS before I get the Wii U, just to get started.
Get the 3DS. Hey, Justin, you should get Resident Evil Revelations. Hey, Justin.
Has Justin gotten it yet?
Revelations? No.
Oh, okay. So
he doesn't have any money.
Yeah, the last of my money was blown all on this 3DS. And pretty much
what happened... How'd you get Neptunia Victory?
Because that was the only...
That was my,
money for it.
What you call it? Remember when I said I went to that arcade?
Yeah, I know.
That was the, money that, some people gave me, for my... It was like a late birthday present.
Oh, cool. Alright, so keep going with what you did.
What do you call it? So yeah, I after I gathered all the money I could, I literally went in there and bought the last Fire Emblem 3DS that was there.
Yeah, he got the special Fire Emblem Edition one that came with Awakening and already pre-installed on it.
Yeah, I figured if I was gonna get Awakening and I was gonna get a 3DS, I was gonna get a 3DS in style.
And he got it in style.
He's breadcrumbs.
I even keep a little box just as a souvenir.
I keep my box.
I think I still have my box.
So yeah, as of now, besides a few demos I played on it, Fire Emblem is literally the only thing I own for it. But it's certainly kept up enough of my time for me to not worry about other games for a while.
He's literally still playing with it.
When you do decide to pick up a couple new games, Landon has suggested Revelations, and I would suggest Mario 3D Land because it's more like retro style Mario, and I know you're all right with that. So
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
Just, you guys may not believe it, but my 3DS has been on sleep mode with Fire Emblem for the past, like, maybe 3 weeks. Like, I haven't actually turned off my 3DS.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Someone has been napping a little too much.
Well, I'm trying to get everybody's skills to max out, and they keep telling me, oh, my skills won't increase anymore. I'm like, why not?
Go farther.
Go beyond.
Go beyond the threshold.
Jump higher.
So yeah, pretty much, I think Fire Emblem has literally taken up more time in such a short span of, well, time, than any game I've ever played.
Oh, that was poetic.
I'm so good at that.
Alright, so that is pretty much the story of how each of us got our 3DS.
Yeah, mine's more less dramatic and more pathetic.
Mine was free!
Well, each of our first games, Landon's was Tetris Axis.
At least for retail.
Yeah. For first retail game, each was Tetris Axis. Yeah.
Tetris Axis.
Tetris Axis. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D and Fire Emblem Awakening for each of us.
Yeah.
What should we talk about next?
Okay, Justin, what's your favorite game on the 3DS?
The only one we own!
Actually,
let
me save this real quick so I can actually check how many hours I've played on this. Just to see if it's truly my favorite.
And the start date, too.
Yeah, let me look at the start date so I can actually figure this thing out. Yeah, I think out of all of us, I was the most noobish to the 3DS, because like, holy shit, there's a fucking blinking light.
Yes, Justin, there's a light that blinks.
When you have, yes, there's a blinking light for the wireless function, which usually doesn't blink unless it's like still.
Okay, Fire Emblem says I first played it on the 10th of
February.
Yeah, February. So that's obviously when I got my 3DS.
Let me check mine.
It says I have been playing for 131 hours and 39 minutes.
Wow. I only have 29 hours and 11 minutes on mine. And I started on February 13th.
Pussy mode.
And it says my average playtime for this game is 4 hours and 14 minutes.
What the fuck's the last? Oh, there it is.
Fire Emblem has my highest average playtime of all my.
So does mine, except, you know, it's because I don't own anything else.
It's kind of sad though, because Fire Emblem Awakening is the game that I've played the most out of my 3DS games, but then I have 4 DS games which all have higher hour counts on them.
See, the problem with me checking that stuff is around E3, my 3DS started experiencing some problems that led me to send it in. So pretty much what would happen, like, okay, so it's closed, right? And then you slightly opened it, and then opened it, and then opened it, and the entire time it's on, right? And then right when it makes that sound, it would turn off.
Wait, it was like a faulty thing going on there?
Yeah, so pretty much like, you'd open it, and then it turns off. And so I was like, the fuck? So I sent that in Nintendo, and they're like, okay, we fixed it, but all your data is, like, gone.
Oh, it corrupted it?
No, that didn't corrupt it. It's when they went to repair it. They
They had to
can't
basically
always.
they had to take everything out and like
Yeah.
put in new stuff basically.
So,
Like it's the same 3DS, but he has basically new parts inside of it.
That's why I had to get a new friend code, and I had to.
yeah, I remember that.
That explains everything because you were like, Cloud, you need to add my new friend code, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Yes,
all the 3DS games I had, like all that save data it's on the cartridge.
Yeah.
And because, my SD card was alright, so the only things that were gone was Playtime's Me Plaza stuff, and DSiWare, which was like, at that time, one game. Because it was free. Because it was Legend.
I guess we can start talking about the 3DS games that we own.
I'll go last.
Landon, you can go last. Justin, you can go first because we already know you really don't own much of anything.
Okay, so I have Fire Emblem, and okay, that's my collection.
Hold on. Try to keep them occupied, Justin. I have to go get my game. I have like
So how about that mystery dungeon?
It's not out yet. At the time of this recording. Well, tell them what demos you've tried at least.
Let's see. I played the where is it? I played the Denpa Men demo. That actually reminds me of Mystery Dungeon a lot.
Yeah.
What else have I played? I played the Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate demo. That was actually pretty fun.
Okay, I'm back.
Here.
I have my
And
game.
then
The reason why I grabbed the cases is because I don't feel like trying to remember which ones I have. Okay,
you
so
can't
in order.
just look up and just stare at all the cases? At your case collection?
Well, yeah,
Take
my
on the
case,
wall?
it's not on the wall, Landon,
Alright, why not?
because I don't build a shrine to my 3DS game.
It's not just my 3DS games. There's PS3 games, the PS2 games under them, next to the GameCube games, and then in the center is all the giant stack of Wii games. Then the 3DS games with the barrel of other handheld games, miscellaneous Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance. Then next to that is the DS games with the Nintendo 64 games stacked on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by the Mario plushie, Super Mario pins, the Game Boy Color, and the Poseidon picture.
That's old as fuck.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
Well, trust me, mine's a mess too.
So, these are the games I have in order of my purchase date. I have Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, which I bought on launch. Well, not on launch, but I bought it when I bought my 3DS. I got...
It didn't come out at launch either, so...
Yeah, I got Bit Trip Saga, Super Street Fighter 4 3D. Okay, I actually think I got that before I got Bit Trip Saga. Yeah, I did. Okay. Whatever. I got Sonic Generations, Super Mario 3D Land, Mario Kart 7, New Super Mario Bros. 2, and then Fire Emblem Awakening's my newest purchase.
I think it's easier for me to just say what I don't have at this point.
Okay, Landon, your turn.
Okay, so I have Fire
Get the
Emblem
popcorn.
Awakening, Mario Kart 7, Tetris Axis, Kid Icarus Uprising, Pokemon Rumble Blast, Super Mario 3D Land, Sonic Generations, Heroes of Ruin, Mario Tennis Open, Paper Mario, Sticker Star, Resident Evil Revelations. I will have tomorrow Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
You might as well count it. By the time this video goes up, you'll have it.
I'll have it. And then digitally, I have Super Mario Land, Kirby's Dream Land, Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX, Adventure Island, Cat Trap, Gargoyle's Quest, Metroid 2, Return of Samus, Lock and Chase, Metroid. Well, I'm not. I'm just gonna skip all of the Ambassador games. I have all the Ambassador games.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're talking about digital games too, because I have some digital games.
Shut up. It's my turn. Sonic the Hedgehog Trouble, Dragon Crystal, The Sword of Hope 2, Mole Mania. That's Virtual Console games. 3D games. Mighty Switch Force. The Denpa Men, they came by wave. Matrix Saga, I downloaded that. Escape Vector, Pushmo, Night Sky, Art of Balanced Touch, Sakura Samurai, Art of the Sword, Dillon's Rolling Western, Crimson Shroud, Crashmo, V, Speed X 3D, Gunman Cleave, or whatever the fuck you want to call them, 3D Classics, the one that you shoot with, Bird Mania 3D, I don't even know the name of that other one. Mutant Muds, Sight Bike, Freaky Forms, Your Creations Alive. That's not a game. Pokemon Dream Radar, 3D Classics Kid Icarus. That's technically not a game either, but it's Colors 3D. And I have, as DSiWare games, Starship Defense and Zelda Four Swords Anniversary Edition.
Alright, so going back to the games that I have digitally, which I don't have nearly as much as Landon, but if we just ignore the Ambassador games, because I have those too, I have Mega Man 2, I have Galaxy Saver, which is actually was originally DSiWare, but I'm pretty sure because the 3DS is already out, nobody really bought off DSiWare.
They've been releasing a lot of DSiWare still.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And then I also have Pokemon Dream Radar. And then I have like 3 demos, one of them being Gates to Infinity, Temperman, and Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop System. Oh, and I have Mighty Switch Force.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Guess who doesn't? That fucker over there.
Yeah, Justin.
What a piece
You're
of
good.
shit.
By the time you get it, Mighty Switch Force 2 will be out, and we'll be busy talking about Mighty Switch Force 2.
Yeah, Justin.
By the time I get a lot of things, the sequel will be out.
By the time you get Revelations will be out.
On the HD consoles,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I already said I didn't really, I'd rather, just get the 3DS one just to, have that.
Oh, and I have Pokédex 3D, but I don't think that counts as anything at all.
That's why I didn't mention it.
Because you can't count it as anything. It's like an app.
That's why I didn't want to really mention Colors 3D, because it's an app. But I said it anyway.
Oh yeah, and I also have Zelda Four Swords Anniversary Edition.
Yeah, we do. That was...
Even though you don't fucking play any Zelda games, hardly.
I play Minish Cap and I play Ocarina of Time. Those are the only two that I really... Oh, and the I'm kind of old school when it comes to Zelda.
Now you need to play a Metroid game.
I played the first Metroid.
We'll play Super Metroid.
I was playing Metroid Fusion, that was pretty
Okay.
Okay, so...
Did you beat it?
Let's talk about... No. Let's talk about
I did.
So...
So do we
What
want to
should we
do a quick review for every game we own?
No.
Oh, God.
I'd rather not. Let's talk
Come on, guys.
We're talking about the 3DS, not the games. We can talk about the games another time. Okay.
Did we do this to something else and it took hours?
Okay. When we reviewed Sonic 4 Episode 1 on YouTube, that went from reviewing Sonic 4 Episode 2 to talking about it and other Sonic games at the same time.
So, is that a bad
Before it went back to being a review about Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Is that really just a bad thing?
You gotta make comparisons for a proper review.
It took over an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
How many people have watched that video?
Like 2, 3.
No.
Actually, no, we have like 50 views.
Yeah, so you can fuck off.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Landon. How long did they spend? Because remember, YouTube keeps track of this now. How long did they spend watching the video?
I don't know, go check. Jesus Christ, woman.
Oh, God.
Just
This is why our things are hours long.
sidetrack conversation. Whatever.
All right. So let's
Then
talk
go
about.
back on topic.
Okay. So going back on topic, let's talk about some of the 3DS's different apps and features and stuff that you get right out of the box.
Porn.
Porn. You get porn.
Okay. Here, according to these two, you get porn, but
Yep.
I didn't get porn with my 3DS.
Really? Then you didn't get a 3DS. You
I
got
got
a.
a 3.
You got a DS3.
Okay. I got the. All right. We have the camera, the set, the music player. We have Mi Plaza. We have AR, augmented reality games and
Oh,
shit.
that's a thing.
It was Space Raider. Yeah, the thing that no game developer like really paid attention to, except for the people that made the Denpa Men.
And
Dream Radar. Oh, I didn't play.
I heard Mystery Dungeon kind of does that too.
Yeah, it does. You can there's round objects in the real world. You can move it, and then it becomes a dungeon. Portal to a dungeon.
You got Face Raiders. You can make a Mii just like for the Wii. You have Swap Note you can download. I think that, and then there's the eShop. That's okay. I think that pretty much covers the little features. The camera is just like if you've had a DSi, it's a lot like that. Except there's also 3D built into the camera if you want to use the 3D. There's like two different versions of the camera. You can either turn if you press the L or R, you'll go to like a regular camera. But if you actually go into the 3DS cameras app, you can do like 3D effects and shit.
So now you can take pictures of the 3D world in 3D.
In 3D! I heard you like 3 dimensions, so we put 3 dimensions inside of 3 dimensions.
So wait, if we're taking 3D pictures of 3D objects, does that make it the 4th dimension?
No, it makes it the 9th dimension.
We're cubing it.
3 to the 3rd power.
Not 9.
Wait, where do you get 9? That's supposed to be 6.
It's 3 cubed, you're right. 3 squared, wow.
Square, yes.
What? You're terrible.
I am bad at math today. Where can go to bed?
Go home.
Why?
Then come to my house. I don't know.
You live in Washington.
So, walk. Yep. Pussy lights.
Come over here. I know you have.
Estimated minutes watched 138. Continue. I'm gonna keep looking shit up.
We have Nintendo 3DS Sound, which basically, it's not, honestly, in my opinion, it's not as good as the PSP's version, but it's basically you can save your music onto it, and you can listen to your music. You can also record your voice in short clips, and you can alter the pitch and tone. But that's something that the PSP doesn't have, so that's kind of cool.
And then you can send those clips through SwapNote to fuckers, and you can tell them to go fuck themselves.
Basically. I remember just playing Lucas from GameSpot. He was actually doing that on like a ton of his notes. Like he would send them, and he would have like a little voice clip, and he'd say something. Like there was this one time when he was complaining that SwapNote was being fucking stupid.
Hey, if you wanna, you know, something funny. 13% of our audience made it to the very end.
Really?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
13%. They are the top percent. Let's give them a round of applause.
Although absolute audience retention during like 13 minutes and 31 seconds into it was 1%. Same thing happened at an hour and 17.
What does that mean? They completely glazed over it?
Pretty much. Or people just liked a minute and 18, or an hour and 18 minutes and 45 seconds the most. That's not true.
The hell? I don't even know what was going on.
People at the 0 minutes. So yeah.
So good at this, guys. Alright, so one of the bigger features that Nintendo was like trying to show, I guess I don't really pay much attention to it myself, but after you make a Mii, there's Street Pass Mii Plaza, which you have.
You don't pay attention to getting more puzzle pieces?
Oh. there's two different things that you can do in Street Pass Me Plaza aside from well, when it comes to like games wise, there's Find Me, which your me is like
Boring. You get to get hats, whatever.
and you go through like you can hire wandering heroes and you can like use the heroes that like the people that you meet through Street Pass and like go save your me or something.
I've met
And
my
then-
friend
Found me.
over 20 times already, so does that mean they're level 20? No. It caps at 7. I don't know why, but it does.
Does.
Yeah, it caps at 7.
Dumb.
I know. I want someone
bet-
that's like level 23 just to go through and one shot. But even at level 7, he's just like miss. I'm like, what the fuck? This is like the weakest enemy in the fucking... Find Me. Just fuck yourself.
And then aside
wish-
from Find Me, there's also
Puzzle swap.
Puzzle Swap, where you get to complete pictures by getting puzzle pieces.
Guys, you want to know how many puzzle pieces I have?
Well, how many puzzle
Million.
pieces do you have?
I have. Please wait. Please don't pronounce it.
Please wait. Oh, hey, I have a friend online. It's probably Landon.
It's probably Landon.
It is
I don't know who that fucker is, but he's sexy and I know it.
Mr. Dunn, Street Pass Me Plaza.
I have 400.
Apparently, you're currently playing it.
Yeah,
I don't know how you play that game, but okay.
because I have the application open. But I have 472 out of 609.
That's a lot.
That's because I went to PAX. 2 PAX. How many do I have completed? How many puzzle pieces do I have completed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that complete? Yeah, 9.
If you log.
10, 11. I have 11 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 11 completed so far.
Like that.
And I need, like, they just released Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon 1, but I need, like, 5... Yeah. I need 5 from, like, the Mario Tennis Open 1. I need, like, 6 from the Kid Icarus Uprising 1. I need, like, 6 from the Rhythm Heaven 1. And I need, like, 4 from the Super Mario 3D Land 1. I pro skill.
You pro skill puzzle swap. I don't know how you do that, but okay.
Because I go to school.
Okay.
Yeah, and I street pass people there.
I wish I could street pass.
That's what happens when you're...
Justin, first, in order to street pass people, you have to bring your 3DS with you, and you have to leave your house. First.
But my room is so comfy.
Alright, I guess you're not getting anybody on Street Pass, that's cool.
Just... There's something called food. Normally outside your room.
It's normally outside your room. Maybe you'll find some extra stuff you left there, but you'll normally find it outside your room.
Joe,
You know the madness of your words?
I do know the madness of my words. There's also the AR games, which, when you buy the 3DS, I'm moving on from Street Pass Plaza.
I know, I've had the 3DS the longest out of everyone here. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. So when you get the 3DS, you get a set of cards.
Yeah, I've seen those. They're like trading cards, right?
Yes, they look like trading cards,
Okay.
except they have Nintendo's logo on them. And
I
you
vaguely
put the-
remember them.
you
I
put
think
the
I
card-
used them as a kosher once.
You put the card on a quote-unquote flat surface.
Okay.
And then you
My
aim
dick.
You aim the camera
At my
of the
dick.
3DS at where the card is on.
My dick.
And then what happens is, whatever, depending on the card, something is supposed to emerge from it.
My dick.
Come.
And it's supposed to look like it's part of the real world, even though, obviously,
Pretty sure his dick is part of the real world.
I'm glad someone thinks so.
You're reminding me of that song that on the radio they edited to say sensual seduction, but it's sexual eruption. Sexual.
Delicious.
You know, and people wonder why our videos are so long.
Because we're too busy sidetracking ourselves with sexual humor. Because we're so classy. Thinky out, guys. Thinky out.
Oh.
So back to the AR thing. You also have like a weird little game that you can play, which it's like an archery thing where you have to aim the 3DS at, like, the 3DS has a gyroscope. Basically, if you move the 3DS, it can sense where it's moving. And this is actually a feature in quite a lot of games. We'll get to that after. And the AR game's little thing plays with it. You can shoot. You'll have to move the 3DS so you can shoot an arrow that's kind of out of reach from your vision normally. You can.
But I can easily just like put my hand where that thing is and like.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, other than that, that's basically AR games. It's just kind of to show you. Like, most of the stuff that the 3DS has, it's mostly just there as a test to show you what it's capable of doing.
Hey,
But it's not actually.
This.
But it's not
fun.
it's not actually a full experience. It's just kind of like a test subject for you.
Well, that's technically what Wii Sports was for the Wii.
Yeah. Face Raiders is you use the gyroscope again, the 3D camera, and you can, like, it'll take a picture. You can take a picture of something, and then it'll put that picture on these little weird
Raiders.
lines. Yes, they're on little raiders, and you have to shoot at them in order to save the thing that's on the picture.
The face.
The face.
The Raiders raided your face.
And you have to save the face. So
From
then,
being defaced.
so that's it. What you have to do is you have to like move the 3DS around. You have to shoot at the face raiders. And
So they don't deface it.
And considering, like, everybody ends up having SwapNote, and it's really annoying, and it's always updating and shit, we might as well talk about SwapNote. It's an online messaging service, almost. Not really, but you can, like, send letters that... You can write letters, or you can send little...
Penises.
Things. You can take pictures, also, and send...
Of your penis.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Through SwapNote.
Thanks.
Justin, if
Guys, I need all the stationery.
Yes. A lot of people have been taking to, like, putting stationery on SwapNote so then everybody can get it, and there's this one person that keeps doing it all the time, and it's
You want new stationery? There's new stationery. Hey,
please.
hey, listen.
What?
Please.
It was that Metal Kitten, too. Metal Kitten.
It was Metal Kitten. You know what's worse? When you have 3 of her.
Really?
Wait,
She has
somebody
3 3DSs, and I have all 3
God.
codes.
You have all 3 of them?
Yeah.
I only have her once, thankfully.
I don't think I want her at all.
She's like, here's my 3DS friend codes. I'm like, so are you gonna stop bothering me about re-adding me now? Because, it took me like months before I added her again.
Oh yeah, I remember when that happened.
But yeah, SwapNote, you can send stuff online to people. I don't really keep track of it, mostly because it likes to update really slow for me. Like, I'll have my 3DS closed, and then SwapNote, even though my 3DS is on and I'll be like charging it, it will wait until like 1 week later to send me a message that I was supposed to get a week ago.
Don't you love that?
I love it. It's so great. And then when I finally go on SwapNote, it's like, you have like 50 new mail.
Yay, people love me.
It's like, and then I look through them, and most of them are frickin' Metal Kitten sending me stationery. It's like,
why don't you love me?
It's because you didn't send them 5 pictures of your dick.
So that's Swap Note. There's also a relatively new thing that they added. It's not relatively new anymore. It's kind of old now. But they added this thing called Nintendo Zone.
What's
and basically, it's supposed to be like if you go to some sort of commercial area that supports Nintendo Zone, you'll be able to like check out videos and online demos. Like basically the same shit that you can do off of eShop, but a little bit more of it, apparently.
So I've actually tried to use that before. Do you know how successful that is?
Not at all. Like,
Garbage?
like when I go to McDonald's, like it'll say like Nintendo Zone's active, but everything that I could possibly ever see on Nintendo Zone, it's just the 3DS eShop has like free shit too that you can download. That's just does a better job.
I tried to use it at Best Buy once. It was like, there's Nintendo Zone here. So I was like, okay, fine. I've got nothing to do. My parents are fucking shopping. I don't know why they pulled me here. So I opened it, and it's like, you can't connect. Sorry. Fuck off.
It's like, hey,
What?
check this out, but I'm not actually going to connect.
And then I threw my 3DS out the window and was like,
And then the 3DS also has an internet browser just like the DSi.
no.
No. It apparently, according to Landon, it doesn't.
No, that's how you access. That's how you get onto the wireless at school.
Okay. So you have the internet, and then there's friend list. Unlike DS games, which you have to have a friend code for every DS game, the 3DS, which also supports DS game online gaming, if
What happened?
I think he
Oh my
fucking cut out.
What
Oh,
happened?
there he is.
Oh, what? What's going on? Ugh, I'm scared.
oh no, what's happening?
You died
Oh, okay.
halfway through your
Okay.
sentence.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell happened. But,
It's okay, I don't have to restart this 42-minute video.
Yay!
okay. So
Oh, it's
Another
42
thing-
minutes. Oh,
friend code.
thank God.
Friend code, unlike regular DS games where you have to have a friend code for each and every single game,
I love that.
which also supports 3DS, regular DS games, as long as your internet's not a bitch like mine. Because DS games have to have WEP or no encryption. But anyway, the 3DS, you have one friend code, you give it to your friends, you add them, and they're there. They're on your 3DS.
Yeah, it's a one-time deal, unlike the DS.
Yes. And unlike the DS and unlike the DS, the Wi-Fi for the 3DS accepts 4 games and its browser. You can go with WPA, it'll detect WPA encryption, and WPA2, which the regular DS cannot do. Because the regular DS is like, I don't know what this is, guys.
I don't know, it's some kind of faggotry. Okay.
The code is too secure, I can't.
Okay.
So, you can basically, that's the 3DS friend list thing. There's also like a memo thing. You can write notes. I don't even know that it's there most of the time.
I use that for like when I have my, when I go to class, or like for my schedule for the beginning of each quarter. I'll write out where all my classes are on that, and then like I'm like, okay, where are my classes? And then I close my 3DS, and that's it. I never use it again.
That's pretty much the only thing. It's useful if you're like a student or a worker that like they can pull out their 3DS real quick and they can like record something like that, like jot it down. But you're probably not.
That's right. I did use it at work when I was working once. They're like, all right, you need to change all these caps, but we're not giving you a Telzone, so you have to come tell us what they all need to be changed. And I was like, wow, you guys are dumb shits, but whatever. I'm going to write it all down on my 3DS. They're like, okay.
So there's that. There's also internet browser. There's also a notification system, kind of like the Wii, where the 3DS will give you Street Pass and Spot Pass notifications, depending on like stuff that it can notify you of. So I guess that covers most of like the small stuff.
You want to know the best part about the friend codes is?
What?
When you two are the only friends I have on there, because everybody else I try to add never add me.
I know that. Remember that time when I took your virginity? It was delicious.
You wanted it the second I told you that I had the 3DS.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Virginity.
Landon wanted to be back at first.
It's okay, I did the same thing to my friend. I was his first friend. 3DS. I was like, I think that's true for my other
everybody's 3DS friend virginity.
Yes, I think I did that with 2 of my other friends. I believe this is true fact up in this ditch hole.
I think your original was my first. Your original 3DS friend code was my.
Close enough.
Well, close enough.
That's 4.
After talking about all that, what do we have? We could talk about the eShop, because the eShop's kind of different from the Wii eShop. Yeah. So the 3DS eShop, as I said earlier, go on there and there's like demos of all these stuff. You can like check out videos. There's little applications that you can get. They started selling retail games for download off the eShop if you have the money for that on your account too.
Yeah, they did.
Which is convenient. I actually heard that's pretty successful with stuff like Fire Emblem and New Super Mario Bros. too.
You mean when Fire Emblem completely crashed the fucking eShop?
It did that?
Yeah.
Apparently he knows.
Well, I don't know because I bought my Fire Emblem Awakening as a retail copy.
Remember all the shit that was going down because of Fire Emblem?
Most of the shit was because it was being released early, and then it was also like not enough copies were being sent out on time.
Actually, let's see. I can look this shit up about the eShop going all.
I think because of all of that bullshit that was happening for the release of Fire Emblem in North America, a lot of people decided they were just gonna download it, and then like something happened to their servers.
It was all because everybody were like pre-ordering it and stuff like that. And they were all like flipping out because of I think the release date.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an idea. We've talked about pretty much everything now. Oh yeah, was there something I missed when it came to the eShop?
It's delicious.
It is delicious. It has a lot of games. It has not only virtual console games, but it also has what's called 3D classics, which they're kind of slowly starting to build up.
They haven't released a new one since Kid Icarus.
Yeah, they have certain games that are like for the Game Boy or the Nintendo that were originally for the old Game Boy or the regular Nintendo, and it's like done like they have 3D effects in it. Like that's the 3DS games that you can actually buy. So before we talk about the games, we might as well talk about the 3DS itself, like the system.
The system.
You have, alright, just like the DS before it and the DSi and all that, there's a stylus for the 3DS, and the position goes right back to where the old school DS had it, which is on the back of the system.
Hell yeah, it does.
And
unless you get an XL, then it's on the side like a pussy.
Yeah. But it's there, and it's a telescoping one, so you can actually, it starts off small, and then it
extends like my dick when I get home.
And it extends.
And
there is... Alright, I'm not going to overplay it like Nintendo did, because they were like making such a big deal about the A, B, X, Y, and directional buttons. Like they mattered that much.
Hey, there's an X button. It presses X.
But in addition to the usual buttons that you have,
the D-pad.
You have a circle pad, which is kind of cool because I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
It's different because it's not like an analog stick, and I guess it's kind of like the PSP thumbstick, but not really, because it's more comfortable and it doesn't make me want
The
to.
PSP thumbstick actually made my thumb feel sore.
I could not play a PSP game for more than like an hour, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore because my thumb hurts.
There's a few PSP games that spared me of that because all the thumbstick did was what is it? Camera control, and the rest of it was actually controlled by everything else.
The only game that I could really play for hours on my PSP was Final Fantasy Tactics, which was just a remake of the PS1 anyway. So, but then there's that. There's oh yeah, unlike the DS, the 3DS has. Oh, I'm sorry.
3D effects. Oh
no, I'm not there yet.
no! Damn it, Landon! Why'd you do that?
What were you gonna say, Justin? Because I think I cut you off.
No, it's alright. It doesn't matter.
What if it does matter?
It doesn't.
Then the world will never know, and you'll be out some helpful information just because you interrupt me.
Yeah, you fucker.
So there's a start and select button. They look kind of weird. And there's the home button below the touch screen, which is back the system, just like DS had, which is cool. I like the touch screen. There's the top screen it's bigger than the touch screen because it's like widescreen instead of a regular and it's mostly because the top screen is supposed to be your main action screen, because on the right side of the system you have the 3D switch, which turns off the 3D effect.
Oh, that goes up. I thought it just rested down at where it says off. Here, let me. Holy shit! I can't see anything now. It's all
Nice.
fuck. I'm turning that off.
Actually, you really want to blind yourself? Do the little calibration for the 3D and watch the fucking logo that appears.
But yeah, the 3DS has obviously a 3D effect that you can turn on off the switch. Only for 3D games, 3DS games, so don't be stupid and put in a DS game and expect to have
Virtual console games have 3DS, 3D.
No, if it doesn't have
Mania open.
if it doesn't Landon, if it doesn't say 3D Classic, or if it's not a
Fuck,
3DS
it's
game,
turned off. You lied to me.
I told you. I told
3D Sonic Triple Trouble.
I want it.
If only.
I want it.
But you have that. There's also a switch on the side which turns off your wireless function if you don't want it. And then on the other side there's the volume switch and the SD card slot, because you have to have an SD card slot.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't
Because obviously Nintendo's not going to put all that freaking space on the 3DS itself. You have to buy it separately.
You get your free 2 gig.
You do. You get a free 2 gigabyte SD card with the system. Or if you're Justin, is yours also 2 gig?
You got a 4 gig.
Yeah. The new the Fire Emblem 3DS came with 4
And
gigs.
the XLs.
And the XLs come with 4 gigs too. But if you're like me or Landon, we're stuck with the 2 gig. Unless we like to buy cards, and me and Landon don't like buying SD cards.
What are you talking about? Mine says 32 gig.
Oh, you bought a 32 gig. Well, I'm still stuck with my
I wonder why I had to buy the 32 gig one.
I don't know. All the
Should I name off my
download off.
kids?
You have so many games you downloaded off the eShop. I needed it.
Yeah.
And then 2 terabyte for the Wii U.
So yeah, you have that, and then the camera lenses, which are on the top of the 3DS.
What's from the inside?
There's one. Okay. There's a camera on the inside,
Okay, thanks.
and then there's two. And then there's 2 that are on the outside. And next to the ones on the outside, there's like a little light that turns on when you're doing the augmented reality crap, the gyroscope stuff. But
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, that's.
I was wondering what the fuck that was.
Okay, so that's the system itself.
so that's the system itself. Oh yeah, the power button, unlike the DS Lite, it went back to the whole method that it kept the DSi's whole thing, where it's now a button again.
It's the
But
most-
unlike Well, unlike with the regular DS, I had a tough time keeping that thing on sometimes because it would just turn off randomly. It's just like, well, you accidentally tap the power button, I'm shutting off. But
Well, you fail because mine never did that.
it wasn't my DS though. It was my friend's DS, and I was borrowing it. And it had a really bad problem with, for some reason, whenever I wanted to play a game, if I literally just barely tapped the power button on an accident while I was playing, or if I shook it, it would turn off.
Why are you shaking? Abusive bastard.
I am used to that. But yeah, the power button, if you hold it, it'll turn off and all that stuff. So that is the 3DS. It's hardware in a nutshell. So the games.
Again.
To finish up, because that's all we really have left to talk about. And
Can we do this before it hits an hour?
No.
Yeah. What are some games that we could recommend to people that actually made it this far in the video?
Mario Luigi, or
That's not out.
It's not even out.
Still, it's almost out.
It's not even close. They only announced the new one.
Pokemon.
I would suggest Super Mario 3D Land because it's one of those games where you get the system, and if you're a gamer, you get that game.
Unless you're Justin.
Unless you're Justin, because Justin doesn't want to play.
Then you don't have any money.
Then you. But I would definitely recommend Super Mario 3D Land. It basically shows off what the system can do with a good game. Mario Kart 7 is pretty good.
Well, I'm sorry, Brandon. I didn't realize buying Fire Emblem meant I wasn't a gamer.
Fire Emblem Awakening is obviously a game yet.
No.
If
There's
you
half
don't,
Wayne on the cover. There's no Wayne there.
that's because you are playing Fire Emblem Awakening.
I know.
You're playing a different game. If you don't have a Wii or you don't want to get Vit Trip Saga for the 3DS, that's a good game. It has all of the Vit Trip games, except for Runner 2, obviously.
It's not a Vit Trip game.
It's not a Vit Trip game. It's presented by Vit Trip.
It's a Vit Trip game. It's not a Vit Trip game.
Exactly. But it has Vit Trip,
Beat, Core, Void, Runner, Fate, Flux.
yes.
Okay,
And
that was done.
all that is like what? $15 on the eShop now?
It's $15 on the shop.
It's
Unless you're like me and you bought it for 10, because fuck you.
Or
if
you could be me, and you got it as a retail game before they cut the price down, and I got it for $40.
Or you could be like me, and you could buy it at PAX, maybe. Yeah, for sign. I haven't done that yet, but I might. So I can have 4 copies of the series.
Oh, or you could be Justin and not own the game.
Oh, that's right. Fuck him.
Or you could be a retard and buy it off Steam and actually cost you more money.
It's true.
It's true.
It
But yeah.
costs you more to buy games off Steam than it does.
Separately.
Yeah,
Vit Trip Saga should be like $15, and it's 6 games, and I like it.
they're all
And
good games.
I don't like. I'm not big on Core, but it's all right. I like all the other ones though.
They're all good games. Except for
Oh, hey, I liked Runner. That was my favorite one.
you just drop
He's a
him
voice.
from this call.
You do not like Voids and you were banned.
Hey, I like Void. I just like Runner more. Actually, I don't know. I honestly like them about the same now. All I know is that I like them both more than the other.
How dare you not like Void? Or any...
I do like Void.
Wait, I meant Flux. Flux is
I like Flux. I like Flux. I like Void or Runner.
Flux is the best soundtrack.
What I played a Flux because I was trying to beat me first before I went to Flux. I did like Flux. It was a little bit less chaotic than Beat, but at the same time, I don't know.
It's literally everything.
It's literally everything.
Oh, guys, we're failures. We've already hit the 1 hour
I
mark.
told you we were gonna make it, you piece of shit.
Brandon said we were, but he lied.
I lied.
Okay, more games to recommend. Get Icarus Uprising.
Icarus Uprising, Resident Evil Revelations, which I don't even have, so I should not be the one
I should be talking.
Should not.
Paper Mario Sticker Star. All you fucking purists, go fuck yourselves.
I was gonna say, I heard a lot of people were like, stickers are...
They're dumb shits, that's why. Then again, they're probably all the people who like 1000 Year Door, so can't help them there.
I don't know. All I know is that when I played the Paper Mario series, I liked the first one, and I played a little bit of the first one, because my friend had it on the N64. I liked that one. I liked 1000 Year Door, which I had almost beaten, but I...
1,000 Year Door?
1000 Year Door. 1000 Year Door. 1000 Year Door. I got that. I liked that. I played Super Paper Mario, and although like I liked it, it wasn't like it was weird because it was so different.
But Sticker Star returns to the original formula. You just don't level up.
Yeah. Which
it's weird concept, but
like
sure.
I have 2 Final Fantasy games do something like that, so it's nothing I'm unfamiliar with.
And then stickers are mandatory for Atlas, so you always need like stickers. But they like there's like stickers literally everywhere, so it's not like, oh, I've got like 2 stickers. What do I do? I'm not able to attack. No, you like always have stickers.
Landon, you said stickers a lot in that last paragraph of words.
Stickers.
Guys, I need stickers!
Guys.
You sound like a crack addict, but replace crack.
Stickers. Coke.
He's just trying to stick it to him.
Shut up.
God, no! No. Bad, Justin. The pun. It hurts.
Hurts so good. Switch Force.
Switch Force is a good game.
Switch Force.
I recommend that.
Denpa Man.
Denpa Man, I still have to...
Denpa Man.
Yes. If you want to play remakes,
No.
there's...
Well, that solves that. Okay.
There's Ocarina of Time 3D, Star Fox 64 3D, and Super Street Fighter 4 3D. Those are all decent.
There's Code of Princess.
I was actually interested in that game.
I want that game so much, but I'm like, I have to get that off the eShop, and I'm like, do I want to spend $40 today? No, I don't.
And then every day you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, no, I'm not ready to spend $40 today. Although I'm going to go out and buy a Wii U instead.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay. And then, let's see, what else is there? There's ZO4, if you're into that series. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay.
Vague. Not really.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't need to know.
Upcoming games for the 3DS.
Pokemon.
Pokemon XY.
No.
Mystery Dungeon, you buffoon.
By the time this video goes up, it'll already be out, which is why I'm upcoming.
No one cares. Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion is good. I remember,
Literally same day.
I'm not going to be
It's already out. Well,
yeah. I'm not going to be getting Luigi's Mansion because I'm not a Luigi's Mansion person, but I want to get the new Mario and Luigi game, but I forgot I still have to beat Partners in Time and go through Bowser's Inside Story. I still have to do that. Fuck.
okay.
I like the Mario and Luigi games, if you didn't realize.
Yeah, actually, I tend to like Mario when he's in an RPG format.
I've never really been disappointed with any of Mario's RPG games.
The Paper Mario.
My favorite one's Mario and Luigi, though.
Why did you? I still don't understand why people bitched about Super Paper Mario.
It's because it was.
It's because it's straight from the
It was a platformer with RPG elements.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it wasn't really as much of an RPG as it more of it was like.
Because basically what they did were like, okay, so there's no turn-based battles. And then people were like, the fuck? And I'm like,
The thing I liked
so
about
good.
Super Paper Mario, though,
So good.
is that Super Paper Mario, you could change the perspective, so you could make it either a 3D platformer, which was
Yeah,
or
actually,
you
I
could make it
played.
2D platformer. It was kind of
I played Super Paper Mario on a friend's Wii back when I didn't have a Wii.
yeah.
I tried the whole little thing. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
That was my favorite part of when I played of it. But that has nothing to do with the DS. 3DS are straying away again. No.
See, when don't we do that?
We were trying to get to the root point that Paper Sticker Star goes back to the old formula, but replaces the whole leveling stuff with stickers.
No, it doesn't replace the leveling stuff with stickers. Replace the leveling stuff with side quests for you to get HP.
Oh, okay. And then the stickers basically are what your options are for attacks and stuff are, or whatever.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like spells minus...
It's doesn't it do also kind of like what your allies from Thousand Year Door did too? Maybe, I don't know. Just a question.
No.
So
Basically what happens is you can select a sticker through each turn, and so then like you get like jump, or you get like fireballs, or you get like that type of stuff, like anything like. And then there's upgraded jumps or hammers and stuff like that, and you slap those on and then you use it like it's a normal thing, and it has the same kind of like action stuff that you'd had in the original in Thousand Year Drool, and
1,000 Years Rule.
The thing is though is you always need stickers in order to attack. So like you don't have stickers.
Before we make this more of like a review on Paper Mario Sticker Star.
I thought that's what this was, guys.
No, we're talking about the 3DS.
I know, Paper Mario Sticker Star. That's what you
No.
just... Yeah,
No.
that's what you
No.
said. So okay,
I
say it
wanted,
again.
I wanted to ask a quick question about Sticker Star. I didn't want to review Sticker Star. Okay.
And
What other games could we? What other games could we recommend?
Mighty Switch Force.
Yeah, Mighty Switch Force.
Even though I said that, but we're gonna say
New Super Mario Bros. 2 is okay, but 3D Land's better.
Ew.
And
Ew.
Landon, if you guys didn't know, Landon dislikes the New Super Mario Bros. Formula, so...
No, I like you. I don't
You like me? Ew! What is it? No,
Yes.
what is this?
Cloud. I love you.
Oh, no!
New Super Mario's U, that is.
Yes, New Super Mario Bros. U.
No, I don't love that game. It's alright. I loathe the original new Super Mario Bros. Game. And then when I played of number 2 at PAX, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't have to buy this game.
It's okay. It's like rehash the first one, but
Just throw gold coins everywhere.
throw gold coins everywhere, and instead of fighting Bowser Jr. a lot, you fight these weird dinosaur things for sub-bosses. I don't know why.
Okay, Pushmo, Skate Vector, Night Sky, Art and Touch Balance, Crashmo.
Landon's just naming off his 3DS downloads
Oh, I'm naming off games I recommend.
off the eShop, which is most of what you have.
I know. Okay. What are games I want that I should recommend? I don't know if they're good, but I'm gonna recommend them anyway. Hormone Night, but I played the demo, I'm like, wow, this is stupid. Even if it's made by Game Freak, this is stupid. Maybe they should just...
Game Freak made a game on for the eShop?
Yeah, it's Hormone Night, comes out in like 5 days.
Oh.
There's the demo for it, and it's like, I was like, it's the rhythm like game that you can run through, and it's...
I'm surprised they've made anything besides Pokemon, because ever since they made Pokemon Red Blue, they really haven't made anything that's not Pokemon.
Well, it has, like, what it does, it's like, it's not Pokemon, but then at the same time, there's, like, levels where it's like, oh, this is a song from Pokemon.
Oh, wow. You
You
know what I would really like to see on the eShop?
What?
Wait, did they bring this to the Wii one? Because they might have brought it to the Wii one. Did they bring to the Wii eShop a game called Pulseman? I think it was Pulseman.
It was Pulseman.
Pulseman, yes.
Made in Japan. Check which console it is.
It was Game Freak's first big game that was known in there. They actually went on to Pokemon. Like, they made some other small games for the NES, but their first big game that they did on their own was Pulseman.
It's on the Virtual Console, yes.
Yes. I think that'd be kind of cool to see on the move to the 3DS eShop, but getting ahead of myself again.
Doubtful. It's a Genesis game.
Exactly.
It had to be a Game Gear game.
Um,
Although they're doing NES games, so it's like, what? Then again, the Wii U's gonna have Game Boy Advance games.
Ooh, when did they come out with Mega Man 3? I just realized that's on the eShop. I better download that.
Like this last Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Thursday before that.
So before we start ranting on about stuff that we should
Paper
just...
Mario Sticker Star?
No. So how about we just give our final verdict on the 3DS overall?
It's sexy.
And I know it.
Alright, who wants to start?
Justin already started, so...
Justin
Definitely.
started, so yeah, go ahead.
Well, despite the fact that I really, don't have anything for it besides Fire Emblem, I do enjoy, it's really not much different from the original DS, but it's different enough, and I like the overall design. It's easy to hold, it's not, cumbersome or anything. It's actually got a lot better analog stick than the PSP ever did. Doesn't make my thumb sore. The buttons were a little bit, weird to me because, I was kind of used to the old DS format, so when I learned that, all the buttons had changed, even the L and R triggers are a little bit smaller than they used to be. It took me a little bit to get used to that and all the functionalities of the 3DS, but overall, I think it's a pretty solid handheld. I don't think there's ever been a handheld that Nintendo has made that isn't successfle.
Virtual
But
Boy,
it's a,
even though the Virtual Boy doesn't really count.
okay, if you want to be technical about it. But other than that, you should have this and not a PSP Vita.
Because the
PlayStation Portable Vita? That doesn't exist.
yeah, there's a PlayStation Vita, but there's not a PlayStation Portable Vita.
Okay, what about a Playing States Portable?
Okay,
that exists. Okay, that exists in I guess.
Oh, okay.
counts.
You can apparently play an anime style of Monster Hunter on the Playing States Portable.
Yeah, you can.
Landon, would you rather go last or next?
I'll go last.
Why do you like to go last?
I am last.
Okay.
I do it from behind.
Alright.
I'm a rogue.
Okay. Alright, so 3DS, my opinion of it. I like it. It's a very comfy system. If you have owned a DS Lite, it's a very easy move because everything feels like the DS Lite, except the L and R buttons are a lot like the one on the DSi. So it's a lot like the DS Lite when you're holding it. It's backwards compatible with all DS games, which I didn't mention earlier, but that's a really good feature. So it's really easy to move from the DS Lite to the 3DS. And it has a lot of good games that are on the way and that have already come out. There's a becoming robust eShop service, which is very nice, that you can go through. And all the little features of the 3DS might be kind of fun to tinker with. I love the circle pad. The little circle pad is definitely a plus. Much nicer. Much nicer. I actually, quick point, did play the PS Vita at a GameStop, and the little thumbsticks that they have, they're really small. They're comfy, but they're really small, and they're risen up like a typical analog stick, so I really cannot see myself using it. For hours on end. The way the circle pad is for the 3DS, though, it's one of those things where it just feels natural. You'll be able to use a lot. Front codes, the fact that there's only one per system, that's really good. That's a lot more convenient, even though Lance doesn't like that.
Convenience is for
3D Effect.
Time on their hands.
3D Effect, although you don't need to use it, it's the key feature of the system, and it's really nice to see. Overall, I'm going to have to say that this system's probably a B+ or an A- right now. Very good system. It just needs some more games, which will definitely be coming out in the next years, so this will probably become my favorite handheld system, more so than even the DS, because it can play all of the DS's games. But so far, definitely a solid handheld. I would recommend you get one if you have not already gotten one. Landon, wrap us up.
Wow, that sucks. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know you get an awesome intro music for your opinion.
Yeah, I do.
You went off tone there.
Yeah, you did.
I can't help it. That's an 8-bit trombone. Oh, you guys' 3DSs don't do that?
Yours does?
No, it's my phone.
Alright, go ahead.
Just what happens when you get it, like, within the first 2 months. Get on
You get an 8-bit trombone player.
Yeah, you do. No. So Paper Mario and Sticker Star is like a really good game. You should buy it.
We're not talking about Paper Mario Sticker Star.
What are we talking about then?
Talk about the 3DS.
Yeah, Paper Mario Sticker Star. That's what I said. Oh, that's why I got one. That's why I asked for one, was for Paper Mario, and then it would come out for like another year and a half.
Yeah, he kept asking me the date for that one.
Yeah, they had already announced the Paper Mario Sticker Star even before they came out with the system, so it just didn't know they didn't have the name for it yet.
Okay, I'll just wait for the next year and a half. And I'll get all these other games. I don't know. What do you want me to say? It's good. I went from a DS to a 3DS and was like, oh, okay, whatever. Like the original, like the coolest looking one. The other ones suck ass. Trash.
I had a Triforce.
You have
DS.
trash.
No. No.
Is yours red?
Why does that matter?
Because then it's
Mine
trash.
had a fucking Triforce on it. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you cannot. You just had a regular red old.
I have a hammer. I can beat that with a hammer.
He'll break your DS.
Don't hammer my butt.
I'm
You
gonna
hammer
hammer
my
your
butt.
butt. I'll hammer you in the butt.
He's breaking my butt. Don't break my butt.
Your butt's broken.
Oh no. So what is your opinion?
Being hammered in the ass.
Okay. So what is your opinion on the 3DS?
So, Paper Mario Sticker Star is a really good game. And
Oh my god. I think you've done enough, Landon.
the
So,
system
that's
that
pretty
you
much
play it
all.
on is
Yeah.
pretty good too.
No.
And there's this other game called Mighty Switch Force.
That's pretty much all that needs to be said, I guess, in the 3DS. Considering Landon's not really talking about the system.
I am talking about the system
talking
that
about
plays
the system.
Paper Mario Sticker Star. Hi.
So,
Thank you for joining us for another Gaming Stooges talk.
About Piplock Sticker Star.
We'll see you next time.
When we
And don't listen to Landon. He's a crazy little man who needs to go home and go to sleep.
bigger than you.
By how much?
By a lot. I have a hammer.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll see you next time.
Do 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 do.